Here we go, we're back in the shop. What we have done on the yesterday, we showed that we had it welded to here, and we showed how we had it on there. When we shut the camera off, Jolene went inside the door, and she shoved out on with the hammer. The hammer's here somewhere, but anyways, there it is there. She took the hammer handle, and she shoved out on the skin to shove it out to get it in place where I wanted it. And the place I wanted it, it was her to shove it out as far as she could, because that way there, when it goes back, I'm hoping that it takes the same shape that it has before. I really feel like the skin is going on nice. I haven't done anything up there yet. All we did is connect that, and we left it because, you know, we want to show you how we do it. I didn't connect it up in there. I didn't do anything yet. Didn't fold the rear over or nothing. All I did is zapped it. As I looked at this panel here, you can see how that panel has kept its shape. It's funny, this one kept its shape, and this panel went all blah, 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 blah. When I made the new panel, it brought the door back in shape, because we still got this, and we got this. So now what's going on the inside of the door, the lip on the bottom is bad. Now I'm going to take the door off and show you how I'm going to do that. There was a couple comments, why don't you take the door off and make it easier? That is an easy mistake to make, is to put a door skin on a vehicle when it's not on the car. It's an easy mistake to make because it's easier to do. It's like the same thing to judge somebody. It's easier to judge them because you don't have to think about what they're going through, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. It's easier to make the skin fit if you leave it on the car and have the door fitting. If you take it off and you put it on the bench and you put the bottom on it, how would I know if my gap looks nice? How would I know to bang up on the bottom a little bit to get the distance a little nicer? Going over there and putting it on, bring it back and not fit is not what I like to do. So I always say to put the outside door skin on first with the door on the car, and that way there we know it fits. Now we've got it stitched on there, we know we've got the gap that we want, we know we've got the shape that we want, we know that it fits. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to haul the door off and fix the bottom. When I haul the door off and fix the bottom, you can see that we're not even hitting the bottom right now. The door's out a little ways, and we're not even hitting the bottom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the door off. I'm going to cut the bottom of the door off, and I'm going to use it for a pattern. I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to weld it back onto the bottom and pull the front in to fit. What I have done is I sprayed a little lubricant on it, trying to get the things so the bolts come out. Also, I started it, and Jolene said, no. Anyways, we're going to take the door off in front of you to show you what I do first. The hinges come in through. There's 3 bolts there. What I've done at the bottom, I've drilled a hole in the hinge. So when I come and put the door back on, if I take it out and sandblast, what happens if I take it out and sandblast it, where the bolts go in will be gone. If I clean it up and prime it, or if I do anything, that'll be gone. But what I can do is I can take a coat hanger or whatever, or rivet or whatever, and I can pin it in that hole, and I'm going to put a hole up there. Then I know that I'm approximately in the right place of putting in the door back on. Just going to save me a little time from adjustment. If you don't realize, newer cars do not have adjustment. You put them on, they either fit or they don't. These older cars, you could play all day and still not get the hood fit. That's really what can happen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you, I'm going to drill the hinge up top here, and slow and steady wins the race with drill bits, I guess. I'm learning slowly. I like to keep the drill bit cool, and I'll use whatever I have, as you can tell. And if you watch these videos, I want to congratulate you on how smart you are. Information for nothing. You can learn something from it, or you can learn what not to do from it. You know, you can take whatever you like from the situation that we're showing you. You can take whatever you want, good or bad. So it doesn't mean everything has to be on the good side. You can learn on the bad side too. Just make sure. I just congratulate you all for watching. Appreciate it. I think it's smart of you. I'd be watching too, but I'm doing the video. I'll watch later on tonight with you. We put a little treatment on them the night before to make them come out. Geez, they come out some nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Coming off nice. I've never had the doors off this car. I like everybody's ideas that they're giving me, but they'll have to wait and see what happens till the end. You have to keep watching the videos, I guess. There she goes. Good thing I have my toes underneath her, huh? I don't think she's going anywhere. I don't think. We'll try this trick. There you go. There. Bending it, but it'll hold it. Guarantee it. Take my pins out. Got that one bent now. I got it bent. Got it stuck in there is what I got it. Good job, Chad. Good job. All right. That was easy enough. Just going to take that off. I got a little cushion on the door. I want to see which way I want to put it. I think I want to put it this way. It does matter when you lay a door down or a hood. It does matter how you lay it. I've laid them before, so it does cause a problem. If you want to come over and take a look, sweetheart, I'll bring it right over here, actually, close to the tools. Sunday's the day, you know, to get something done, you know. Get up nice and early and get something done. As I see here, the bottom's toasty. I'm just going to cut it up here, I think. I didn't put my mark anywhere yet. I didn't find that. I'm going to cut it up here, I think. Along here. All the way along there. And I'll put a new bottom on it. I will use this piece as a pattern. It does not go straight. See the level? Anywhere's close? It does not go straight. I can tell that because the door skin does not go straight. See this here? Well, see the does not go straight. This is round here. I don't think I need to cut that round off, to be honest with you. But we're going to have to make a line and a decision real quick because waiting around for that stuff is not what I like to do. I like to get at it and get it done, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a decision and we're going to cut it. We got some pinholes, like a pinhole up here. Just going to draw along it, see what I like. That there's got some stuff there. I don't mind that little piece there, but I might just I'll take a coat hanger, and I don't want to try to make it too complicated just for that little pinhole. I'll take a coat hanger and a MIG welder and just fill that little bit full there. Sometimes it burns back, but I'm pretty good at that. That's what I'm good at. I'll make a mark up here. We'll make a mark down here. And by the looks of that thing, I can bend that off after. I'm going to take this piece and make a pattern. But it's not going to be so easy because this piece goes like this. like the shape of that door. It's got a roundness to it. So I'm going to have to use this pattern, and I'm going to have to make this face. We'll see. Let's do it. No better time than now, is there, baby? Huh? No better time than now. So this is a thing that usually happens on a lot of cars, is you have to replace the door skin on them. It happens a lot. The quicker you do it, the happier you'll be. What can I say? Just pay attention at all time when you're doing it. Pay attention to the metal, what's going on. You got to pay attention to everything as you're doing it. That's generally where you run into trouble, when you're not paying attention. If I didn't pay attention and weld that skin on there without pushing it out and making the right shape, it would have been it wouldn't have looked nice. Even though I did the time to make the piece nice, you still have to pay attention how to put it on. And that's basically the deal. I'm going to bring that down just a little bit more, I think, because I am liking it down further, I think. I'm hoping that this shape stays straight because I'm leaving this piece all along here. I'm hoping that all stays good. I just have to replace the structure that's coming here to get that door on there right. So I'm just cutting the bottom of that door off, releasing that. Then I'm going to have to mimic that piece. I am not going to be able to bend a 90 on that. I don't know if I'll be able to shrink that or not. This is quite long here. I could bend a 90 on a piece to make that piece and try to shrink it on this edge. I just don't know if the shrinker would shrink it enough to make that shape. I don't know. I will probably have to make that piece and then, let's see what goes on here. That's stuck on there. That's what we want, is it not? No, it's not. Whatever. See what happens here. Can't do that. The metal piece is stuck on from the last. From the zip cut. Sometimes that'll happen to you. I'm going to move on. Get another zip cut. Another one to do it. Yeah, so I sort of planned for that to stay still, or hoped it did. It sees it pulling away here quite a bit, but that's what it does. And I'll sandblast it after I get it all welded up, and that way there, the sandblasting can clean all the stuff that we put on it and took it off it. Plug that one in. Okay. Piece here to disconnect. Just don't want to cut the door skin, but. There we go. Just keep twisting away, it'll pull away. Just gonna cut that out of there. Yeah, what I'm talking about. Now I can pull that out of there. So, don't want to destroy this too much. Not at all, to be honest with you. Pull that piece out after a bit. See the shape of the door? I like the shape of the door, how it's running. It's running really nice. I like it. It's got to come in some, but I like how round it is. Now, I'm going to cut that so it's straighter. Does not matter if I make it exactly the same as this. What it matters is I keep this area here the same. That's all that matters. So if I come up here and I take a piece of tape and I cut it right along that line, cut it straight, we'll make a straight piece go down. We'll get this shape going in it, and then we'll go from there. Here we go. I need a piece of metal. And this is what I'm going to do. I got new boots on. That's why it sounds like I got heels. But we got some snow, so you know the gear changes here once that happens. The gear changes. Huh. Now it's going to be quite something to get that shape, eh? I don't even know if I got enough metal to make that shape. I'm going to have to get that shape. I'm going to get out of something. Excuse me for a sec, baby. I can do it this way. Sorry. This is what I'm going to do. Take my pocket here. I've only got so much metal over there. I have to use it right. I want to trace that side out. So I'll get two pairs of vice grips. One pair right there. One right here. So what I'm going to do is try to get that shape on the bottom of the door. I'm just going to go the other way on it. Reach in there. Nope. The right way or what? This way. I want that. Can't reach that damn thing. There, hold that one. Have I got enough metal? Jeez. I'm gonna go a little further ahead. Yeah. I'm going to hold it on this end. My vice grip's in there. Cheating, sort of, trying to cheat here a little bit. Trying to. If I had a marker, so we see a marker around anywhere? I can't get them vice grips on there. Pair of C-clamps. Marker right there. Oh, awesome. Cool. Thank you. Just seems easier to get the shape this way than it does any other way, I guess. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes. Yeah, that's my shape. This is my shape you can see going on right here. It's quite a, it's not straight at all, that's for sure. So you can tell. I'm going to cut that. I haven't got a whole lot of metal. I think that's going to work enough metal. I'm going to take that shape, and I'm going to, this side is going to be straight. This side is going to fit the edge of the door, like it's going to fit this way. And then I'm going to need a lip on it for the edge of the door to clamp over to, and I'll weld this to the, you'll see. We'll see. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut this shape. Haven't got the shears right here. There they are, right there. Clickety, clickety, clickety. I'm going to give myself as much as I can. Thanks, you hurt? Putting a little light on the situation, are you? He needs a little light. And I'm trying to give myself as much metal as possible, so I'm cutting on the outside of the black marker. The only reason I'm cutting on this side is because I want as much of the metal as I can get. And we got Fina, the dog, out with us today. She's so tired. She wants to go out and play. And all we do is work all the time. She's a fantastic dog, I must say. Fantastic. Now you can see my line on that, like it's... So I'm going to go over here, fit it on the door, see if it runs in, somewhere's inside. It fits inside that. Fits in there nicely, to be honest with you. Fits in there nicely. What I'm saying by that is it has the exact same shape. I can't put a straight piece in there. Come take a look. Have I got enough metal? Am I going to have to... Damn it. Anyways, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. So I'm thinking right there is where I'm going to bend it. Instead of welding that all on, I'm going to take and bend it. I don't need all that. I only need half of that, I suppose. Save some of the metal. I don't need all that down in there. That would cause me havoc. Take some off, that's all. I'm going to take this marker, put it right over here. I'm going to start bending with my pliers. All I'm hoping for is when I bend this up, all I'm hoping for is I got enough metal to reach the edge of my door. That's what I'm hoping for, that I've got enough metal to reach my door. And we'll see. I'm going to bend this up quickly as possible. I might hammer and dolly this a little bit once I get it bent up. It's pretty simple stuff. I could have I can't bend it on the brake because it's on a round. You can't bend that on a brake, so I guess basically the easiest thing to do it is this way. This door skin, I guess, would probably be one of your more difficult ones, just because of that fact. And I don't think you can buy any panels for this, so you have to make it, I guess. The bottom of the door does not matter to me up in here if it looks original or not, just as long as it works. It does not have to look original. To me, it's going to be covered with a door skin anyways. And I hope you notice, or if you don't notice, when we do these videos, I do her on the fly. I cannot prepare myself. I do not think it all the way through until I put it on before I come to the video. No, it's a daily process. We come out and say, well, this is what we're going to show. And that's how it goes. So this is as raw as you get. So you can watch me make mistakes. You can watch me do anything, I guess, and I'm allowing that because I'm not afraid to make a mistake. Not afraid whatsoever. If it's too big a mistake, we'll just turn the hammer off. Right, baby? Just kind of playing with it here a little bit more. I'll beat it with a hammer a little bit. I know you don't like the noise. Jolene's having a hard time pleasing everybody with the noise. She's doing the best she can and as fast as she can. These videos take time to upload, and I guess it's all time. And this is what we put our time into, and this is what we get. We get results, I guess. We get our car fixed, and we get... I'm just going to beat on it for a minute right here. Just beat on it for a minute. I should put a... dolly. It's out here somewhere. I know it's out there somewhere, but I got this one. And the dolly, there's right behind me, look. The dolly's just to hold the metal, so when I hit it, I'm really trying to make that little lip as small as I can to save all the metal I can, It only has to go under there if they're little ways, as long as they're together. Should turn my dolly around the other way. This hammer's working quite nice. Square on this edge, and I'm able to slide it along the floor. It's working quite nice for this application. I wouldn't have picked it It just so happened to be that way. And all I'm trying to do is get that into a 90 so it fits that. All I'm trying to do is get it into a 90 so it fits that. We don't want to get it too far. You don't want to get too far of a 90. You want the 90 to lay down. The 90 does not want to come straight down and straight out. You want to come down and lean it in towards the door skin a little bit, you know. Then you'll pound it together when you get the door skin on it. That's what I'm going to do. Just going over it slowly. Hoping I get enough metal. If I haven't got enough metal, I'll weld a piece to it. I will weld a piece to it. There's the door skin. Fits in like this. That is my lip that folds over on this. There's my lip. And now what I got to do is come in here and I want to draw this on where I'm going to weld it. See how if I can lean it this way in a little bit. I can cut up a little bit further. And then I can really get my, there's my distance right here. That's my distance I want. I'm going to pair of vice grip that. I think the front is vice gripped. The center has to come up. Vice grip that. I'm going to, I got to lay down in there, sort of thing. I'm going to cut that right there. I'm going to have to make another piece, I see already, because I'm going to have to go in this way and lay a piece in there and weld it on there after. I'm going to put this piece in here, and I will probably lay that in there like that. And then I'll have to make a triangle. I'll cut this off here, and I'll have to make a triangle here and a little piece in there, because I haven't got enough metal. All right. I can go ahead a little bit further. That's not sitting in there the way I want it to, so I'm going to cut it. That's where I want it down there. That's where I want it down there. I can go ahead a little bit further. Right there somewhere. Oh. 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 Didn't want that to happen, but it did. That's where I'm saying. I'm going to go. The reason I'm doing that, putting it up that high, see I'm running that up there, making that a little bit higher, because I'm going to take this back a little bit further and make this straight here, and then I'll have it on this side. So I'm just going to take, and you can see how this line is pretty near straight. Well, they're pretty identical actually. They're round, they're both round. I'm going to take that, I'm going to straighten that line out with a piece of tape. So easiest way to do it, I'll go around. See tape there as long as you travel? Huh? I got it. Show them the thing that Doug made on the front of the Bugatti. Come over and take a look at this. Doug's badass. Made Jolene a Bugatti tag for the front of her car. That's a piece of aluminum that he fabricated on his own. Good job, Doug. Nothing ceases to surprise me with that guy, huh? He's a good dude. So I'm just going to take this tape and straighten this line out a little bit. That's all I'm planning on doing with that. Planning on straightening the line out a little bit. In the center of the hole. The way I'm going to do that is just half them holes up. Just kind of half the hole up here. Cut that off straight. Does make a nicer job, you know, just straighten it out a little bit. Now, we'll just angle that back like that when we put that door skin on. We'll weld it there. We'll get it fitting down in here, and then we'll lean it back. See that line, how it matches up quite nice now? Yeah, that's the distance that I think that we need. And here we go. The door was fitting quite nice in the front. Like, it's pretty hard for that door skin not to fit nice in the front when you bang this back and weld that together. That can stay there. I'll clean this out. I'm going to cut this line here. Might as well cut it with a grinder right here, I guess. Why not? I'm going to stay on. You want it on the grinder? Let's do it on the other thing. Okay. Less noise that way. The only thing you hear is the click of the Just Go White. You ever watch that guy on the internet? He keep you busy for a day or two, just watching him. It's comical. Different type of living, I guess. It's kind of why I see it. It's funny, it's hard to say, but I relate in a lot of ways. Trying to give myself as much as I can. Hold still, baby. Not bad. Really good, actually, but yesterday. I'm going to blow that mess out slowly. Now, if I've taken the door outside and sandblasted all that, it just seems like a waste of time. I want to cut that up a little bit further. Sometimes I cut quick, but sometimes it saves you time. Now that fits all the way down in there. And then I'm just going to get that down in there where I think I need it. What I'm going to do right now, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to take this piece over here and apply it to the piece that I cut off and just see where I'm at with it. Does it look like the same distance? It should. I want the door in where it should be, you know. I don't want to have it. Okay, that tells me anyways. I'm going to weld it in there. What the hey. That end there, this is why I'm going to weld it in there. That end there, I've got it sucked up tight with a pair of vice grips to the lip. I know that that end is right. This end here is tied onto the car, and it fit down the car nice on that end. It fit nice. So if I know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that end in there and that end in there. If the center is down a little bit, I will know, because I'll have to pull it up to fit it, because I know this end is right and this end is right, so that means the center will have to come up more. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put each end on, fit it on where it should be, and then lay it back, and then fold my lip over. Piece of piss. Piece of piss. Turn the welder on. Now, if it does not go in the right place, I'll just cut it back off. But I know that that end's fitting right. I know that that end's fitting right because we had it on the car. I know that that end's down far enough because we put it on before we took it off. I know that end's where it's supposed to be at. That's how I can tell I'm okay. So as I go here, I'm going to tack this end. I'll need a ground first because that doesn't work down there. You hear that? I'm going to tack this on down here. That end's not down all the way. Make it a little slitty too. Just trying to get that down in there where it should be. That's going to fold over that nice. I got enough. I'm going to tack it so it don't take off on me. Just tacked it down the corner on the piece. Now I'm going to fold that back. I want to get that fitting right before I do that. You know, I can take the door and bring it to it, I guess. We'll see. So I want to take a look in the other door here. When I'm pulling this up to connect to that, doesn't mean I'm doing the right thing because it fits. I might have to scope. No. I want to check it out and see how far this door is away from that sill when you shut the door. If I've got a good inch or so or a good gap, well then I'll leave it. But if the door has to go in a little bit further, I will trim the metal off. So I have to, pay attention how wide that is, because I pulled that up to get to that. And we've got lots of room. We've got a good inch there, so there you go. So we've got lots of room to make that fit exactly with that. And that's what I'll do. Or close to it. I can buzz this off a little bit, but whoop. Gee, drunk! That was funny. That's just tack there. So what I'll do is I'll scuff the edge off. I'll scuff that off so it fits before I tack it, so I know it's right. Right there at the edge, I had a little bit of, it has a little bit of rounding. So I'm going to tack that, make it hold its place. Just trying to hold it down. I can trim that. Hold that up. It's too high there, but I'm just going to take the feather wheel and feather it down, just tacking it to hold it. Ouch. Yeah, it's just to hold it. And then I can tack, you know, make it. Yeah, got that there, got that there. So, I'm going to cut this, put that up in there. Then I'm going to have to lay a piece in on that triangle there. You see what's going on here? I can't fold this piece. I want to fold this piece up to there. So I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to fold that up in there. So I'm going to cut it right along that slit. Don't want to cut my lip off. Don't know if that's going to work or not. Trial and error, folks, trial and error. I think what I'll do is I'll cut that off. I don't know if I want to cut it off. I want to see if it'll fit first. Just going to rig with it for a minute. There we go. Now we're talking. Nope. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dolly that lip down over first, and then I can play with that. I don't want to mess with what I got going on here with the lip. So I'm going to hold that down, bend that sucker over. Had my hammer here a second ago. I just had it. I was going to hit this. I know it's inside the car. I got it. So I'm going to try to start bending this lip over. Never try to do it all at once. Just beat it over a little bit all the way, and then we'll do it gradually. Other glove. If I had put the bottom of the door on first, I would have been fighting the door skin to fit the bottom. I'd rather put the door skin on than pound it on. I want to put a dolly underneath that. Let's take this. When it goes into a door skin, Jolene was asking, "You going to make a lot of noise?" Oh no, I'm not going to make much noise. That'll be their responsibility to, you know, turn it down, I guess. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, dog. Not pounding down on it, I'm pounding in on it. No marks whatsoever. No marks whatsoever. My arm's not used to it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We'll have to cut some holes in the bottom of it. Getting there. I'm getting there. I'm going to go one more time across, and then I'm going to leave it for a little bit because I don't have to hammer that. Like, I have to get it all the way across, hammer it all down for you to see what's going on. I am going to tack that corner. I'm probably going to cut this off here just to do a nice job because I can make a nice piece to fit in there. I'd rather do it in a piece. I can weld that up, no problem. Clean that tab off, 45 the edge of this. I'm going to go across it one more time. How long is it, the video so far? We'll go at least an hour. We'll go a little longer. It would be a good assumption that this door is going to fit, would it not? We've already had it fitting on the outside, right? So we have not taken it off. We've only bent over our lip we have. We still have our round edge because we took that shape off with our door skin. So here we go, let's make some more. Let's make some more. Cutting pieces off. I'm going to hit that up there. Turn this welder on. I might just fake it and not put a helmet on for a second. Just attack it. Just like that. Now, I want a small piece of metal. See this stuff here? Come take a look. I'm very good with a coat hanger. I will beat that close and then I will coat hanger that up, put lots of material in there because I'm good at it. And that's what I'll do to make it work. That's not straight there, I don't like that. I haven't got a straight line here. It's got cut up in there, I want to put a straight line there. Yeah, probably get a nicer piece of metal than that, probably. Probably get a nicer piece of metal than that. It's too thin. I'm coming. Oh, you're gonna turn that off because it's a noise. Have any small metal on the ground there. Maybe I can cut a chunk off of this. I'm going to cut it bigger than the shape I have, and then I'll come back in and adjust it after. Cut a little bigger than I need. Sometimes it's easier to tack it on and then shape it. If you know what I'm trying to say, tack it on, then shape it. And that's basically what I'm going to do with this little small piece. I'm going to tack it on, and then I'll grind it down. I don't mind an overlap there. I'm going to have to fill it anyways. I don't mind an overlap. I want to get it tight at the top, get it as tight as I can first, and then I can tag it here. I will grind that off. I will weld that probably up with coat hanger. Just wanted to tack that along there, so now what I can do is I can tap this metal tight. I'll get it one metal tight, and then I'll carry on from there. As you can see, I pound that on there. I've got it tight right in the corner so it looks nice. And I just carry on from there. It's tight, don't damage it too much. Yeah, looks good. Nail it. So I've got that weld across there. Now what I need to do is put a triangle in there. I'll weld across there. We'll stick it, weld across this edge here, and we got it. We got a triangle to weld in there. Straight, I suppose. Not going to do it. I'm going to help join it. I'll just show how I do it. I'll lay it in there, and we'll call it. Because now, once I get it in there, it'll be a welding project, right? Once I get this piece in there. And that's Jolene's welding project. Hey, baby. Yeah. We'll turn it upside down so she can weld it. We'll put all the heat. Weld it upside down. We'll put all the heat upside down. This piece of yours, I've got that cut straight for that. So now I'm going to do is draw myself a triangle that is close, and then we'll trim it after. Let's try that. Back to the drawing board, sweetheart. I have to leave that side a little long because I want to shove it underneath that. I'm just going to leave it like that. We'll go weld that rest of the skin. And that's basically where we'll do with that. I'll take and probably cut that, weld that piece to that piece because that's in there now. And I'll slide that up underneath that piece. Actually, we'll just make it fit. Won't we? I'm going to do it right here. Make it fit like this. Set that right down in there. What's going to happen is this piece is coming off. That in there like that. We'll grind that weld down so it fits right. And we'll weld that right in there like that. Weld that right in there like that. We've got a piece underneath there now. That piece had a piece of the rusty metal underneath of it. It's not going anywhere. So I got this piece up here. I'm going to weld this across here, along there, along there. And that's how she rolls. That's how she rolls, baby. Geez, I'm close, eh? There, so that'll be the bottom of the door. Didn't do anything special other than replace. When I put that door skin back, when I put it back on, it should fit nicely. We're going to take and bend this over and bend this piece over on this side. When we get it all welded up, that's when we can take it inside and sandblast. I want to clean that little lip there before I bend that over. When I bend this over, I can come over here and 45 that nice. We'll trim everything up nice before we let it go. Like this lip has to be banged down nice. This lip tension has to be thinned down to make it look nice and welded up. All along here, the bottom of the door has to be welded up. All along here, get this lip flipped over. So there's a lot of work left to do. But that's basically how I would put a door skin on. Put the door skin on the car, and then put the back side on after. We know that the door is going to fit the car because it fit the car and we took it off. And you can see we still have a nice, you come down like, we still have a nice curve on the door. So when we put it back on, it's going to look really nice. The skin is doing its job, holding itself. Yeah, it's really nice. Jolene's going to do a good job welding it up, and she's not going to warp it. And then it'll be fantastic. We'll take it and sandblast it. That's why we pinned it. And we'll take it and sandblast it, and then we can, mud the bottom of it out, because we're going to have to weld all along the bottom. We'll mud that out, make it look nice before we put it on. Clean up all the lines, and then the door will be done. Yes, I could have sandblasted it all and done that, but we have snow outside, and we don't generally do it that way. I like to weld them up first, then sandblast it clean. Then we do undercoat them afterwards here. We go on, we crown rust check them. We use all kinds of stuff inside to make it so it don't break out, And we'll put a couple holes in the bottom for the drains, and we'll have a brand new bottom of the door. Should last another 70 years. Have a good one, everybody. If you're watching these videos, I think you're smart. How's that? You gonna do a good job welding this up, baby? Mm-hmm. I know you will. Like and share if you like the video. Like and share. Please and thank you. Thank you for buying the gear. Hilts means honesty, integrity, loyalty, trustworthy, and zeal. If you fit that bill, glad to have you aboard.